Hello again and thanks for joining us. Today we're going to be discussing minimum necessary incomes and the low income cutoff when it comes to parental sponsorship. A very frequently asked question is, how can I show proof of income for 2013 in my application to sponsor a parent or grandparent? There's a lot of different factors that one needs to consider when demonstrating their minimum necessary income. The first thing you should consider would be the family size. When counting your family size, you need to consider yourself and any dependents who live with you. So for example, if you're married with 2 children, your family size is 4 in total. Then you need to consider who you're submitting an application on behalf of. So for example, if you're sponsoring your mother and father and your 2 siblings who reside with them abroad, that's another family size of 4. So in total, your family size is 8. Now that you know what your family size is, you'll need to make reference to the Low Income Cutoff, which is an income that you will need to be able to demonstrate for the prior 3 years prior to your application. That means that whatever the Low Income Cutoff dictates is your minimum necessary income for a family size of 8, you will need to be able to demonstrate that you have this income for the past 3 years prior to your application. The way you do this is by submitting notices of assessment or your option C printout. These are documents, taxation documents, that can be obtained from the Canadian Revenue Agency and are one of the only documents that Citizenship and Immigration Canada will accept when considering your income. Other documents you want to add to reflect your financial ability would be items like employment reference letters that show your income, pay stubs, bank statements to show your financial ability to take care of your parents and siblings in this particular situation while they are in Canada. Further, you have your undertaking to consider. Whenever you're sponsoring someone, there is a financial undertaking that you enter into with the Minister of Citizenship and Immigration Canada, or the Government of Canada, that is essentially your commitment to take care of your family members while they are in Canada. When it comes to dependent children, the maximum is a commitment of 20 years or until they turn the age of majority. When it comes to parents and grandparents, it is also another 20 years because you need to consider the fact that they will retire, usually soon after they come to Canada, and you need to be able to financially support them without having the benefits of a pension, for example. Demonstrating that you have the necessary income to support not only your own family, but the family you're intending to sponsor will be something that will be heavily considered by a Citizenship and Immigration Canada officer. If they feel that you do not meet the minimum income requirements or do not have the necessary income or savings to support yourself and your family abroad, they will not approve your application. They want to ensure that those they allow as permanent residents into Canada have the means to establish themselves and will not be a burden on Canada or create a difficult situation for themselves. Obviously, when one moves to a new country, they are leaving an old life behind to start anew. Citizenship and Immigration Canada wants to ensure that their new life in Canada is a positive one. If you intend on sponsoring your parents or grandparents, contact us to find out what the minimum income requirements might be for your situation and how you can help demonstrate these key factors. Remember, the parental sponsorship application is a lengthy one, like many other sponsorship applications, with hefty processing times. So you'll want to ensure that when you submit this application, it is done right from the get-go. With the Crown Mead Associates, we'll help you assess your situation, determine the uniquenesses of your case, help you draft and compile documentation to support your situation, and make sure that an application has been submitted with the highest possible chance for success. With the Crown Mead Associates, there's always a way.